On KFJB-TV, the following is a presentation of Bobcat Athletics. Bobcat Sports, brought to you by Lennox Employees Credit Union, Marshalltown Area Chamber of Commerce, Assured Partners, Legends American Grill, Jensen Ford, Sports Plus Sports Medicine and Physical Therapy Center, Your Marshalltown Edward Jones, Zach Wall, Capone and Brown, Zeno's of Marshalltown, Wayward Social, Wandering Creek, McGregor's Furniture and Mattress, Pence Appliance and TV, Wells Fargo Advisors, Marshalltown, Marshalltown Community College, The Embers, Marshalltown Company. Tonight's Bobcat broadcast. Here's Brandon Lewis.
Welcome into the Roundhouse on a Tuesday night. It is Cancer Night and Wear Pink Night here at the Marshalltown Roundhouse. Proceeds going into the Side Out Foundation tonight inside the Roundhouse as we welcome you in. I'm Brandon Lewis, as our producer Zach Tomash here tonight as Bobcat Athletics here on KFJB-TV. We are excited to bring you our very first varsity volleyball action here on KFJB-TV. We have a big night planned for you. We'll highlight, of course, Cancer Night. The school board met earlier tonight. We're going to try to get Ryan Isgrig up here and talk about the new facilities upgrades here at Marshalltown High School, which big things at the football field / soccer fields, and be able to get new storm shelter and locker rooms, all that good stuff, plus a new press box as well, which will be big as you see the volleyball team take the floor as they'll get their warm-up started. A little bit running behind due to JV action here tonight. But again, a great night as Marshalltown faces off against Waterloo East. Waterloo East, the Trojans 13-10 on the season as they take on the Marshalltown Bobcats, who are 3-17 behind head coach Kaylee Pashong. Coming up in our pre-tip coverage, or first serve coverage here on KFJB-TV, we're going to talk to Kaylee Pashong, head coach for the Marshalltown Bobcats. You're watching Bobcat Athletics right here on KFJB-TV. Equity in your home is power. Power to remodel your home. Take a memorable vacation. Add a deck or patio. Lennox Employees Credit Union can help you unleash the financial power you possess with a home equity loan. Consolidate debt, fund a student loan, or pay for a wedding. Home equity loans are as low as 3.74% for a 5-year fixed-rate loan. The loan process is easy. See Lennox Employees Credit Union, 1004 East Main Street in Marshalltown. Member NCUA, Equal Housing Lender, online at lennoxecu.com. Welcome back into our countdown to first serve, as Coach says here tonight, as we bring you Bobcat Volleyball tonight on KFJB-TV. Happy to be along with Kaylee Pashong here tonight. And, Coach, I think let's start there about tonight. It's a good night to, obviously, in the month of October, highlight breast cancer awareness and cancer in general. Tell me a little bit about what you have planned for tonight and the ladies as far as the breast cancer goes.
Yeah, absolutely. We have a big fundraiser going on, as you can see. The whole gym's pink, and so we have a big bake sale going on, free will donation there. We also are auctioning off a volleyball signed by our whole program. And then we do a miracle minute, so we put 1 minute on the clock, and we have some of our players run around and see how much cash they can grab in 1 minute. And so it's really a great event, and you know, we raised a lot of money last year, hoping to beat that this year. Yeah.
What do the proceeds go to? Are they going to stay local, that kind of thing?
They are actually going to the Side Out Foundation. So it's a company that started, it's actually started with volleyball, but they give money to metastatic breast cancer research.
Wow, that's awesome. Yeah. And it has to be gratifying to know you're making an impact and something that
It seems like cancer touches everybody's life. My grandpa passed away from cancer. I've had other family members. I mean, you don't go often where you find somebody who doesn't know somebody that has been impacted by cancer.
Correct. So yeah, I think it's an important thing to us personally, personally, and along with a lot of girls in our team. So
awesome. That's great to hear. All right, so tonight you've had some practice early on this week, but you've had a busy schedule as of late. How things in your mind been going for the team as you kind of trail off to the end portion of your regular season schedule?
Yeah, for sure. We're coming off. We had a couple good wins last week, which gave us a little momentum coming into this week, so I feel really good about that. We had a tough stretch there in the middle of the season where we weren't picking up any wins, and so I feel good that we were coming off a couple wins last week.
It has to make your job difficult, though. Football, you have all week to prepare for one game, and now you might have, 10, 15 minutes, 20 minutes in between a game or match, getting ready. So what's that challenge like for you?
Yeah, it's definitely something we have to be able to adjust on the fly, both as coaches and players, make changes and prepare our girls ahead of time to be able to step onto the court and be ready for that moment. And so I think our girls do a pretty good job of that. We do change things up quite a bit. So.
Your opponent tonight, you haven't faced them, although they're a conference opponent here tonight in Waterloo East, but you're going to face them twice in the next week or so. And so you match up with them here tonight. They're off to a decent start, above 500. What do you make of Waterloo East and what they bring to the table?
They're a great program. They're top of the North Division right now. And like you said, they're a team we haven't faced yet, new to the conference and things like that. They have two really solid hitters, and they run a 6-2, so they've got a two-setter kind of offense and stuff. Which I think it's very similar to some of the stuff we ran in the beginning. And so, we know what to expect on their end. We just have to take care of what we're doing on our side of the court.
I was looking things over since 2009. You're 5-1 against Waterloo East. So I know it's probably hard to kind of go off of previous successes, but I guess what's your big key to victory here tonight in this match?
Key to victory, we got to pass the ball. We have to stay in system, be able to send over something aggressive on that side of the court. If we're sending over easy stuff, they got a lot of things to work with, so we got to stay aggressive that way.
A couple of your aggressive ladies on the team so far. Chloe Shipley, 185 assists. Amaya Moore, 69 kills. How much do you lean on those two to be able to, either make some adjustments mid-game or, rile everybody up and keep everybody fighting?
Yeah, I lean a lot on those two. They probably have the most varsity experience of anyone on the court, and so they've had 3 years with me on the varsity court, and so I lean on them heavily to, like you said, fire up the team and get everyone on the same page. Awesome.
Hey, good luck tonight, and we are excited to be bringing you our first volleyball action here on KFJB-TV.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks so much.
All right, tip off for first serve here tonight from the Roundhouse coming up at 7 o'clock. This is Bobcat Athletics on KFJB-TV.
Small businesses are the backbone of our community. Marshalltown Area Chamber of Commerce reminds you that when you shop locally, you are benefiting members of our community and adding to our local community overall. You'll find local business owners are generally more knowledgeable, provide better service, and even know their customers by name. Marshalltown Area Chamber of Commerce exists to be an advocate for our business community. Membership in the Chamber benefits your business and adds to the strength of our advocacy efforts. For more information on shopping locally and Chamber membership, go to marshalltown.org.
Back inside the Roundhouse here on KFJB-TV. Great to have you tuned in. I'm Brandon Lewis, Zach Domish, our producer here tonight. Joining me is Athletic Director, Activities Director here at Marshalltown High School, Ryan Isgrig. There was a school board meeting just a little bit ago here tonight. You're busy. You're on duty now here at the game, but earlier tonight, I know you guys talked about the facilities upgrades, and I know you heard some public comment, which sounded from our news director, a positive night of forward momentum for the project at the Marshalltown football and soccer fields and track.
Yeah, it's like you said, great momentum for it. We have, the board did vote to approve the funds allocated for that project, so it's definitely a step in the right direction. And it's great news. We had lots of support there tonight. In favor of this project, of course. Lots of coaches there, as well as both of our band directors, Mr. Umpton and Mr. Rosatter. So it's just really cool to see that, and I think hopefully we can hear back on that FEMA grant to get the team room and the locker rooms going as well. But yeah, it's certainly great news.
How many uses do you anticipate there being out there at the new turf field?
Well, hey,
Too many to name?
Right. At my previous school, I was fortunate enough to be part of a new facility upgrade and a field house, and it was almost like a new full-time job, kind of overseeing that. And then last year when we had the tennis upgrade, a representative from the girls' union was present at that when we opened the courts, and he hit the nail on the head and said, Ryan, he's like, this is great, but you're going to be a lot more busy.
Yeah.
And the same's going to be said for that stadium. So we plan to have it in full usage between sports and band and anybody. So it'll be a huge upgrade.
I mean, I could work part-time as a turf management. Go back to school.
Right, yeah. And that's another good point. Right now we have Grant and Jenny do a great job at our facility, but they spend a lot of time during the week painting the field, to make it ready for Friday night or middle school games or high school games, lower level games we have out there throughout the week. So obviously with it being turf, there's still maintenance and stuff to do, but it'll be great. They can have their time allocated elsewhere.
Yeah, for sure. You mentioned the FEMA money for the locker room / tornado shelter. When do you hope to kind of hear back on that side of things?
Soon. Our FEH was in attendance at the meeting tonight, and they thought originally October, but he also noted that Kevin said that we've heard that before. So sometime in 2022 was what we ended on. So we'll take that hopefully soon. And I know Dr. Schutte and Kevin put a lot of work into that grant, and I think that we feel pretty optimistic about it.
That's good. And I guess it probably, on the optimistic side, it also gives optimism that, you did all of the improvements here inside the roundhouse, that now you're kind of able to match up what you did here outside.
Yeah, absolutely. We've had, I've been around to a lot of stadiums, in Western Iowa and all over the state, Central Iowa, and we hope this to be on par, if not better, than what a lot of schools, bigger and smaller than us, already have.
Yeah. Last question on the facilities upgrades out there at the football, soccer field. Obviously, it'll mean a lot to soccer because now you have a full size, regulation field for them to be able to host postseason play. But what are all the updates? I know we mentioned a few of them, but does it include new stands and lights and things of that nature?
Yep. Yeah, lights. Press box, of course. We talked about that on the radio show. I take good care of you guys as well. I just told Butch down there, our PA announcer, of course. He's super excited. So, and of course it'll be longer straightaways on the track. The long jump pits will be replaced, so they're not on the sideline of our soccer field essentially like they are right now. Our high jump pad. That's a hot topic for Coach Pedig because it's pretty torn up, the high jump area right now. So, new lights, and of course a new track timing system and a new scoreboard video board as well.
Awesome. Great momentum there. Of course, tonight here at the volleyball game, Waterloo East, Marshalltown, the Iowa Alliance Conference. How do you think of the transition to the new conference is going for all your sports and activities?
I think really good. You're seeing it right now. Waterloo East here wearing pink, and hey, they've had a really good year. They've kind of clinched the North Division, so congrats to them. I think our kids are excited for the challenge tonight. It's going to be great with pink out, and of course the new conference has been great for our boys golf team, who was able to win the North Conference crown as well, and we're hosting the conference cross country meet in Marshalltown next Thursday, and
awesome.
Conference swimming coming up as well. So it's going good, and Marshalltown, we're glad to play a huge part in hosting these events and getting more kids recognized. And I think the new conference is a really good thing so far.
That's awesome. It is Cancer Night, and everybody wearing pink. I saw some of the football players out here, which is great, and I was looking online just from the Side Out Foundation. I think about $400 has been raised on there, and then also donations are being taken inside. There's silent auction on the volleyball, but I know they've set a goal near $2,500 just online on the Side Out. But a great cause here tonight, and I know the ladies are fully behind it.
Yeah, it means a lot to a lot of people. It's a special night, and everyone's been affected by cancer at some point in their life. So anything we can do to give back. And just props to our coaches, Coach Pashong and her staff for, they do a lot of work into this night and lining up the volunteers. We got great parent support down there, lining the bake sale and stuff. So, now it's time to hopefully put on a good show for the fans. Yeah, for sure. Look forward to it. Thanks, Ryan. Appreciate the time. Thanks for having me. I'm glad you guys are here covering tonight. Appreciate all your coverage for us. Yeah, thank you. Appreciate it. Ryan Isgrig, Activities Director here at Marshalltown High School. When we come back, we'll get you tonight's starting lineups here on KFJB-TV.
The insurance agent can make all the difference. Assured Partners agents represent multiple insurance companies. They can pick and choose from a larger variety of outstanding insurance options. Assured Partners also handles life and health insurance and Medicare supplement coverage. With access to local, regional, and national insurance companies, Assured Partners will create policies tailored to the coverage you need. For more information, go online to assuredpartners.com/Marshalltown. Power through partnership with Assured Partners in Marshalltown, Toledo, and West Des Moines. How can you help Marshalltown High School and enjoy a mouth-watering burger at the same time? By ordering the Bobcat Burger at Legends American Grill. 2 quarter-pound patties with crisp bacon strips, sautéed onions, and melted American cheddar, jack, and Swiss cheeses on top of fresh shredded lettuce on a toasted bun. It's absolutely delicious. $1 from every Bobcat Burger sold is donated by Legends to Marshalltown High School activities. So, enjoy a Bobcat Burger and help MHS. The Bobcat Burger, another exclusive from Legends American Grill in Marshalltown.
Welcome back inside the Roundhouse here on KFJB-TV. I'm Brandon Lewis. Let's get to tonight's starting lineups between the Waterloo East Trojans and your Marshalltown Bobcats. First off, we'll go with the Waterloo East Trojans, of course, as Ryan Isgrig, Activities Director here at Marshalltown High School, alluded to. North side of the Iowa Alliance Conference pretty much wrapped up for Waterloo East. They're 13-10 on the regular season behind Michaela Montgomery, the head coach. Starting lineup looking like this here tonight for Waterloo East. Number 1, Faith Benhoff, a senior outside hitter. Number 2, Carson Miller, a senior. She'll be in the libero tonight for Waterloo East. Addison Hayes, a senior setter. Number 3 for Waterloo East. Natalie C., a senior middle hitter for Waterloo East. Nyla Norman, a senior, and she is a setter, doing a lot of big things on this roster for Waterloo East so far this year. She has 222 assists and 96 kills. Well, she's top in assist on the season, and she comes in at 3rd in kills. So kind of a do-it-all player for this Waterloo East Trojan squad. Rounding out the lineup, number 11, Tian Wise. She's a senior middle hitter. And number 19, Haley Harn, a senior right center. Over on the Bobcats side of things here tonight, getting the starts for the Marshalltown Bobcats. Number 13, Chloe Shipley, a senior, 185 assists coming in on the night. And so far, kills-wise, she has 10 coming into this. Chloe Shipley, number 13 for the Marshalltown Bobcats, and she is a senior on this squad. This is a young squad, as Chloe Shipley, the only senior starter outside of Sapah, who is the libero. Also starting tonight for the Marshalltown Bobcats, number 11, Lainey Danielson, a sophomore on the season. She does have action in 10 matches so far this year coming in. As we look at her on the defensive side of things for Lainey Danielson, as she has 3 assists on the season coming in and 13 digs for the Marshalltown Bobcats. Number 12, Amaya Moore, a junior, will get the start tonight. 69 kills coming into this one for the Marshalltown Bobcats, as well as number 10, Jordan Daggett, a junior. 28 kills for her. And also getting the start, number 6, Kennedy Philman, a sophomore with 55 kills. Ella Rausch, number 18, she comes in on the night with so far 210 assists so far. So, or excuse me, not 210 assist attempts, and on her kills so far this year, which is tops on the team with 210 attempts at kills. And rounding things out, the libero tonight, Sepa, a senior, number 7 for the Marshalltown Bobcats. As Sepa, a little bit of a do-it-all, 6 assists coming into this one, as well as 197 digs, getting it out, keeping things going for the Marshalltown Bobcats. Starting lineups are coming up on the courts in just a moment, as well as our first serve from inside the roundhouse, right here on KFJB-TV.
Since 1967, Jensen Ford Lincoln has served generations of families around central Iowa. Quality vehicles, professional service, knowledge of our product, that's a part of Jensen. But what's more important to us is a trust that is passed down from every generation. Jensen Ford Lincoln wants to serve your family. We want to be there for your first car, we want to be there for your family SUV, and we want to see you drive away in the Mustang you always dreamed of. At Jensen, we want to be here for you now and every mile along the way.
At Sports Plus Sports Medicine and Physical Therapy Center, we customize each patient's treatment plan to their individual needs. What does that mean? It means that not every back or knee problem is treated the same, and that your program will be unique and designed especially for your needs or problem. This improves how quickly you will return to work or sports. The Sports Plus staff is encouraging and takes pride in your successful recovery. This is just one more reason why champions choose Sports Plus Physical Therapy as their favorite place to rehabilitate and train.
Welcome back inside the Roundhouse here on KFJB-TV. I'm Brandon Lewis. Thanks for you watching tonight on YouTube. Hit the like and subscribe button to be following along. Be sure to allow alerts as well and get notified of upcoming broadcasts like tonight with Marshalltown High School Volleyball. Of course, we are streaming on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, as well as our website, 1230kfjb.com. But love being able to follow along on YouTube, as just the easiness of getting those alerts as well. So make sure you hit the like and subscribe button. Thank you to our Bobcat Sports Club sponsors for bringing tonight's game. Lennox Employees Credit Union, checkout rates and eligibility at lennoxecu.com, as well as Marshalltown Area Chamber of Commerce, Marshalltown more than ever. Well, Kaylee Pashong, head coach for the Marshalltown Bobcats, getting her squad ready to go. Of course, in their last 5, they won last week against Des Moines North in their last match, 3-0 in that one. They lost to Roland Story 2-1, 2-0 to South Hardin. PCM was a win last week, and 2-1, and Kemper Catholic a loss 2-0. Meanwhile, for the last 5 games for Waterloo East, it's been a pretty good one. They've gone 4-1 in their last 5. They beat Atumwa last week, 3-2, as well as a loss to Lisbon, 2-0, but had wins 2-0 over Grinnell, East Marshall, and Belle Plaine. So that's the story for Waterloo East. The Trojans 13-10 on the season, and the Marshalltown Bobcats are 3-17 so far on the season. Well, we're just a few moments away as the ladies throw it out. The pink volleyballs into the crowd here, as a bunch of fans wearing pink here tonight, getting ready to go, as it is a pink out here at Marshalltown Roundhouse. As the ladies and the crowd, we saw a bunch of high schoolers, even saw Kwanyan Kwani. He had pink flamingos on his head. So anyway, everybody getting fully behind it here tonight inside the Roundhouse, including Waterloo East, which are wearing pink tops as well for Cancer Night. Coming up on Thursday, we will have Bobcat Live, which of course you can hear every Thursday throughout the season at Zeno's in downtown Marshalltown from 6 until 7 o'clock. This Thursday, we'll be joined by head volleyball coach Kaylee Pashong, as well as head football coach Adam Goodvin, Braden Weatherly, and Rogelio Seren. We'll talk about the defensive backfield. We'll also talk special teams with Johan Gomez, who's been absolutely clutch, including a 40-yard made field goal this season, and Xavier Anderson, which has gotten a little bit of playing time at quarterback. He also is the holder for the kicker in Johan Gomez. And Braden Weatherly also going to be on our Cat Connection this week with our features during Marshalltown Bobcat football. 6:30 is the pregame show on Friday night, as we'll bring you Bobcat football from Drake Stadium in downtown Des Moines. 7:30 will be the kickoff as well there on Friday night. So looking forward to that. It's going to be our first really, really cold game of the year, as expecting a low right around 28 on Friday night, as 52 is only the high for the day. So going to be a chilly Friday night. But tonight's feeling pretty good at 64 outside, but nice and comfortable inside the Roundhouse. We'll take another quick timeout, as we'll bring you First Serve coming up next between Waterloo East and Marshalltown, right here on your home for the Cats. It's KFJB-TV.
Don't let concerns about current events derail your long-term financial strategy. Edward Jones financial advisor Zach Wall can help. He'll work with you to understand today's financial landscape and how to be positioned for the long term. Edward Jones can give you the tools for a reasoned, disciplined approach to investing. Call Zach Wall at 641-752-3017 in Marshalltown or online at edwardjones.com. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Your home is the one place where everything should be perfect, including your air. Capon & Brown helps you achieve the perfect air you deserve with reliable, groundbreaking, award-winning Lennox products. Call Capon & Brown to hear more about how they can help you feel healthier and happier in your home. It doesn't get any more perfect than that. Call them today at 641-753-3563 or visit them online at caponandbrowninc.com. Your local premier Lennox dealer, where quality has been a promise for 48 years.
Well, the national anthem just wrapping up inside the Roundhouse here tonight. It is Cancer Night, and a great night to be supportive of what the Bobcats are doing, that is for sure, as the Bobcats and the Trojans will do battle here in just a moment inside the Roundhouse, as both teams getting ready to go. We are ready to go up in the booth. Brandon Lewis with you, as Zach Tomash, our producer, here tonight inside the Roundhouse. Again, the Cats 3-17. Trojans are 13-10 on Pinkout night. Tonight's action all brought to you by Legends American Grill, Marshalltown Steakhouse, as well as Jensen Ford. Yesterday, today, and tomorrow for 55 years. We're with you every mile along the way. Well, as the ladies get their final preparations made for tonight's matchup, we'll look to see as Marshalltown approaching the end of the regular season, postseason right around the corner, and just another week and a half or so of the regular season schedules. So tonight definitely a tune-up for postseason and conference play, as the Bobcats look for a big home victory here tonight, and it would be their fourth victory on the campaign. Waterloo East patiently waiting. We are getting started much later than we anticipated here tonight. JV action took a little bit longer than anticipated, but Kaylee Pashong talking to her players, and they'll take the courts. All six will enter on the floor. Sepa, the libero, on the sideline to begin. And back row, they'll make a substitution, and Sepa will check in to begin the game. Waterloo East Trojans will start with possession. Here's the first serve of the game. Sepa plays it back Bobcats will have to get it over here, and they do. Light little bump over. Here's a set, far side. East recovers, though. They cannot hear as it gets into the net, and a point as Bobcats will strike first. Chloe Shipley, the senior setter. She'll try with her team up 1-0. A big hammer over, and that one will fall in. Nice hit right there by number 11, Tion Wise, the senior middle hitter. Strong right there in the middle. We're knotted at 1. St. Paul digs it out. And they'll hammer it over on the far side, but not enough to do the job by Chloe Shipley. And now on the far side, that one will sneak in for a point for East. It's 2-1 Trojans. Carson Miller, the libero, serves, played, and strong for the Bobcats. Bobcats thought they had a point there, but they did not. It's 3-1. Long serve, but Bobcats will now have to quickly play it over on the third bump. East back the other way. St. Paul saves it with one hand. Here's a spike from the outside and dug out. They fake towards the middle. St. Paul diving stop. What a great dig right there. Bobcats so get it back over. And that one will be another point for East. They're a 4-1. Good play by the Bobcats to try to keep that one alive, but got in the net, and the Bobcats had it bounce away too far away from Amaya Moore there in the middle to try to get that one. Here's a set. Amaya Moore with just a light touch. She almost tried to fool East there. Could not do so. Play it back. Little bump on the near side. Barrel set up, and a tip will fall in. 5-1. Nice job by Carson Miller, the libero here tonight. She's been heavily involved for Waterloo East. Kind of got the Bobcats on a misdirection there. The 5-1 serve. Quick play over, trying to catch him off guard. Nice play by Chloe Shipley. St. Paul digs it out. It goes back over. Bobcats almost in self-defense on this near side. Get it back over as Daggett was able to play it, and now the Bobcats pick back up a point, 5-2. Waterloo East plays it back over for a point. 6-2 now the score. Checking out, Tion Wise. Natalie C. will serve for the Trojans. Playing out for the Bobcats. Chloe Shipley on the far side. Hammer. Bobcats will set up again for Feldman. And a point for East again. A little bit of a misplay, but Chloe Shipley will get it over. East tries to dink it over, but it got stuck in the net. St. Paul with a nice save. Back over. On the backside, they'll go into the nets, and the Bobcats will pick back up a point as Nylan Norman, the senior, right side, not able to get that one back over. 7-3, Bobcats trailing here in the first set. A light dig. East will have to get it over. St. Paul tries to dig it out of there, but couldn't get anything under it, and it will be a point back the other way for East, 8-3. Faith Benhoff will check back in as Addison Hayes will check back in as Faith Benhoff went out. Faith Benhoff went in and Addison Hayes came out for Waterloo East. Chloe Shipley right in the middle. It is not strong enough. And now East out on the back line. Good job by Jordan Daggett. First serve. Bobcats try to block it, but can't get it over the net. Point for Waterloo East, 9-4. Chloe Shipley, Ella Rausch there. Shipley bumps it on the far side. Short play. Good play by Kennedy Feldman. Strong point for East, 10-4. Libero will check back in, and Carson Miller for Waterloo East. Checking 9-5, all right, so it will go back to Marshalltown there. I thought East was going to get the point, but now the Bobcats will get a point, 9-6. Working their way back into this one. Kennedy Feldman to serve. Our side. Right side hitter not able to get it over. And it's 9-7 as the Bobcats working their way back into this one. Feldman, the sophomore, sends it over. East, almost long, but St. Paul will play it. And now she'll have to get it over the net. Dug out by the Bobcats. Chloe Shipley, light play over, just a touch. St. Paul. Chloe Shipley sets it up, middle. And East with a nice block. Good job right there by Hayden Burris, a junior. Set up right there in the middle. Able to knock that one back over. And now she'll serve. As Hayden Burris sends it over. Chloe Shipley sets up backside. It's blocked. Another one right there. Ella Rausch trying to get it over, but just could not. 10-7, Waterloo East. 11-7, excuse me, as scoreboard just got up to date. East will serve. That one pretty strong right there. Jordan Daggett couldn't get around on it. It will sail out, and the point will go for the Trojans. 12-7. Shipley over to the far side. Now a tip back by the Trojans, by the Bobcats. St. Paul with a dig. Chloe Shipley. And that one will get through. Nice play by Ella Rausch. Set up from Chloe Shipley. See a substitution for the Bobcats. Rebecca Downs, the junior, has checked in to the match for the Bobcats. Shipley will set. Just a play over by Moore. And now the Bobcats will play it once more again to the far side. Big swing, dug out. Shipley keeps it alive. Bobcats go to over with Moore. Oh, he's just able to get there in time. Big swing, blocked, but gets into the front of the net. Amaya Moore not able to block that one, as the Bobcats trail 13-8. Nice dig right there on the back end by Hayden Brewis. Ace gets it back over, and Chloe Shipley just a touch strong on her setup. And East will get the points. 14-8 here in set number 1. St. Paul digs it out. Shipley sets up for Moore, but Moore unfortunately smacks it right into the net. And not able to get the point. 15-8. Trojans on top here in set number 1 on Wear Pink Night. And both teams supporting the cause for cancer here in the month of October. The serve, Chloe Shipley. Far side, smacks it, not able to get that one. Another point, 16-8. And a timeout for the Bobcats. We'll take it here in the first set. 16-8 is our score as the Bobcats trail on KFJB-TV.
Marshalltown's best pizza, Zeno's is the place to get delicious homemade pizza from scratch that the whole family will love. For some, it's a family tradition, and Zeno's Pizza is all about old-school family-owned pizza making. Zeno's respects tradition so much that they have had the same thin crust pizza recipe for over 70 years. There are a couple of ways to get your Zeno's Pizza. You can dine in, order online for pickup, or call 641-752-1245. Zeno's Pizza, 109 East Main Street, downtown Marshalltown.
You should never have to wait after ordering new appliances. At Penn's Appliance, you wouldn't. With an incredible selection in stock and ready to install today. Our friendly team is here to help you pick the perfect set to match your style. And let our professional technicians install and set up your new appliances, often delivering the very next day. Stop in today, see all the new features, and find your new look at Penn's Appliance. For sales and service of everything appliance, go see the Pence team.
16-8 in set number 1 as Kaylee Pashong takes the timeout. Amaya Moore with a big swing and a good block by East. And they'll get the point, 17-8. This Waterloo East Trojan squad definitely see their pretty polished team. Set up on the outside. Cats will get the point. Nice play on the outer half as Lainey Danielson, the sophomore, outside hitter, able to get the point back for the Bobcats, trailing 17-9 here in set number 1. The senior Chloe Shipley to serve. Big smack and a block right there. Good play by Jordan Daggett, able to block that one, and the Bobcats unfortunately won't get the point as it went back out of bounds, but good play nonetheless. St. Paul takes it out. Chloe Shipley sets it up. A far spike. And East will keep it in there as Faith Barenhoff. And now the Bobcats play it quickly back over with Moore, and it is 18-10. Lady Danielson checks out. Back into the match. Rebecca Downs, the junior. And first serve into the net. 19-10. East will serve. That one looked like it was going to be long, but it will not be as the Bobcats will play it. Now the putback the other way is strong by Kennedy Feldman. And the Bobcats down now by 10 here in the first set. Strong serve. Bobcats can't turn around on it with Amaya Moore. It's 21-10. Strong serve, and that one out. 21-11. So the Bobcats trying to hang on here in the first set. Sapah will serve. Floats that one over. And boy, that is a huge spike right there. And that will be a kill right there by Hayden Brewis. Right there in the middle. East will serve. Shipley will set up. From the middle, the Bobcats with a nice play. East tries to track it down. Libero falls. Back the other way. Boy, what a job by East to get back. A little tip right over the middle. East plays it well, though. Sapah digs it out. Shipley, far side. And that one a strong hit. Attack on the far side by Kennedy Feldman. She'll get the point for the Bobcats. 22-12. Daggett will serve for the Bobcats. That one out on the near side. 23-12. Serve for East. From the middle, Bobcats just out. Not able to get that. Unfortunately, Waterloo East with a number 14, and we do not have a number 14 in our rosters coming into the night. So, far side, big smack, and East tries to poke at it, but cannot get it, and Kennedy Feldman will win back a point for the Bobcats. And Feldman will go back to serve, with the Bobcats down 24-13 here in set number 1. Strong serve, dug out by the libero. Kind of resetting on the outside. East will get it over. East will now play back as a little bump over by the Bobcats. Played back side, block. Good job by the Bobcats. Shipley will set up. They'll go strong in the middle and play towards that back line, and East will just keep it a play. Sapah near the back line. There's a big spike from the outside. Good hit by Kennedy Feldman. Relainey Danielson, that was actually for the Bobcats. Now East can't get to it. 24-14. Bobcats hanging around here in the first set. And Relainey Danielson had checked back in on that outside hitter spot, so did not see her sneak back into the match. But she's back in there. Libero plays it in Carson Miller. Shipley, and a spike, the block, and it is going to be a Bobcat point off of East last touch. Ella Roush doing a nice job right there in the middle of things for the Bobcats. Feldman, a jump serve, keeping it in is Miller. Bobcats will bump it. Shipley gets it back towards the middle. East can't get it. Again, off the hands. Nyla Norman. And another Bobcat point here in the first set. 24-16 in the first set. Bobcats are trailing. We'll take a quick timeout with the timeout by the Marshalltown Bobcats here on KFJB-TV.
Gers Furniture and Mattress has your mattress. Every firmness, comfort, and support level, each at a great price. Make the investment today for a good night's sleep for years to come. McGregor's also has quality furniture for every room in your home. Beautiful, comfortable sofas, recliners, dinette sets, and office furniture to help you work and relax in comfort and style. McGregor's Furniture is proud to bring you quality furniture and great service, and they are proud to support Bobcat Athletics. McGregor's Furniture and Mattress, downtown Marshalltown, open 7 days a week.
You're an empty nester closing in on that retirement property. Chances are your plans didn't include mom moving in, but life happens and you do the right thing. Wells Fargo Advisors can help. For more than 125 years, we've created wealth management and investment strategies aimed at achieving our clients' personal financial goals. When retirement means caring for yourself and a loved one, turn to Wells Fargo Advisors. Together, we'll go far.
Wells Fargo Advisors is located at 14 East South Ridge Road in Marshalltown. Call them at 641-752-5401. They're a member SIPC.
Marshalltown Bobcats sneak a point in just as we were getting ready to come back in, as Feldman will serve again, and as the Bobcats now 24-17 trail. Played over by East. Sapah digs it out. A setup. Far side now. They'll play it in the middle. As Ella Rausch kept it alive, and Sapah can't get to this one, and that'll be match number 1, 25-17 at the end of the first match. So the Bobcats trail 1-0 to Waterloo East at the end of the first. And so the Bobcats will look to regroup as we get ready for the second set. I'd like to thank all of our Bobcats athletic supporters for bringing you tonight's action, which Sports Plus Sports Medicine and Physical Therapy Center, a place where champions rehabilitate and train. SportsPlusTherapy.com. Edward Jones, Zach Wall, your financial advisor in Marshalltown. Capon & Brown, your local premier Lennox dealer. Zeno's, a family tradition in Marshalltown for over 70 years. And McGregor's Furniture and Mattress, with quality furniture for every room in your home. So 25-7, the final from the first set. 25-17, excuse me. As the Bobcats fell there. As they regroup here on Cancer Night. Fundraiser going on for the Side Out Foundation. And I know earlier we were keeping track on that, but a bake sale as well as going around right now. Some of the JV players, I believe, are going around collecting donations from fans in the stands. Like I mentioned earlier tonight, they are having a silent auction on the pink volleyball and online as well through the online donations. They've made $350 so far with a goal of $2,500 on that. So definitely can follow along. MHS Bobcat Sports on Twitter and Facebook. You can search that and find out more on the Side Out Foundation and the proceeds for the fundraiser here tonight for cancer awareness and fighting off breast cancer here in the month of October. So a great night for both these teams to be able to definitely put a good foot towards ultimately a cure for cancer. Kaylee Pashong talking to her squad over there. Down 1-0. Waterloo East already back on the court. They're ready to go here tonight. Oh boy. Intern Zach. Just let me know. Aaron Judge hit number 62 tonight. Does intern Zach think Barry Bonds still leads with 71? Yeah. 73? Okay, thank you. Yeah. I mean, yeah, was he doing steroids? Yes, but still, one of the hardest things to ever do is hit a home run. And takes incredible skills. So, yeah, Aaron Judge, 62. Wow, amazing. All right, second set here. Chloe Shipley will get things started for the Marshalltown Bobcats. Dugouts by Carson Miller. Shipley bumps it, far side. Played over. Right there in the middle by the Bobcats in Maya Moore. And I think a point's going to be awarded to the Bobcats here in the second set, as I think there was contact with the net by Waterloo East on their block attempt. So, point to the Bobcats here in the second set. Shipley kind of stuttered towards the line for her set. Dug out by Sapah. Played on the backside of Chloe Shipley. East will attack and rise up from the near side. Bobcats save it, though. Moore with a light little touch over. Now from the middle, blocked, but the point goes for Waterloo East as it's last out for Moore for the Bobcats with that block attempt in the middle. Such a tough thing to do, though. You know, when rising up from the middle just about maybe 3-4 feet away from you, and you've got to block it and make sure it tries to stay in to try to get that point. Shipley tries to save it going out of bounds. Bobcats can't get it over, and it's 2-1. Carson Miller, the libero, to serve. Shipley sets up for Maya Moore. East plays it back over with a nice block up front in that front line. And again, number 14, who we're not really sure who is for Waterloo East, not on the roster, but Nyla Norman in that front line also there to help with the block. 3-1 East here in the second set. Shipley bumps it. Far side. And East tries to block it, but they can't. And a good spike there by Jordan Daggett to get the point. 3-2. Bobcats back within one. Rebecca Downs will check back in for the Marshalltown Bobcats, as well as Kennedy Feldman here in the second set. And the Bobcats will get another point. We're tied at 3. The serve is dug out, far side by East. Light little tip over and a good heads-up play by Nyla Norman. Snuck that one right past Kennedy Feldman, who tried to get over to it but could not in time. Natalie C., the senior, middle hitter, will serve. Long. And the Bobcats get the point, 4-4. St. Paul gets ready to serve for the Bobcats. And the jump serve is over. Just nicks the net. And boy, she's got a hammer. Hayden Brewis, the junior. Blocked by East, played back over, and I think the Bobcats might have been in the net right there. It is kind of moving, so point goes to Waterloo East, 6-4. Chloe Shipley hustles, plays it back over. Bobcats try to block but can't get it. Tian Wise is the one able to get the point there for East. Bobcats waiting for the hammer and just sneaking it in on the backside. That is quite the hit by Hayden Brewis, the junior. Bobcats to serve on a jump serve. Faith Benhoff tips it just over. Shipley not able to dive there and get it in time. Jordan Daggett was serving there for the Bobcats, who now trail 8-5 in the second set. Dug out by the Bobcats, but a quick play right back over. Very active in that front line for Waterloo East. Dug out by Sepa. Chloe Shipley sets it up in the middle. That one will get down. Ella Rausch, the junior, get the point. Checking back in for the Bobcats, Lady Danielson. Kennedy Feldman to serve. And that will be an ace. 9-7. Feldman back to serve again for the Bobcats. Trying to keep this second set close after dropping the first one. And there, another point for the Bobcats and another nice serve for Kennedy Feldman. Bobcats back within one, 9-8. Just a slight jump on the serve. Libero and Carson Miller plays it over. Chloe Shipley bumps, and that will sneak over, but a dig out on the far side by East. A set. Bobcats reset. As Lainey Danielson was able to get it over. Go right up the middle. Sapah not able to quite get there as she came down on her right knee, kind of limping right now. That was a tough hit on the deck right there for Sapah, who was trying to get to it, the senior on that back line. Point goes to East. So number 4, Natalie C. is actually number 20, and Tion Wise is actually number 14. I'm figuring out they've got these special uniforms tonight, which I think are different numbers than what they normally wear, but the Bobcats wearing their normal numbers here tonight. Lainey Danielson smacks one from the outside, and the Bobcats get the point back within 1, 10-9. Gabby Estabrook has checked in for the Bobcats. Her jump serve, good. Slight tip into the net, and not able to get it back over the Trojans. We're tied at 10. Sophomore setter strikes it long, and a point for East, 11-10. Gabby Estabrook checks out. Sarah Huffman, the junior. She's checked in for the Bobcats. She's going to be the one to dig it out right there. Quickly played back over. Now set up on the far side. Quick little bump. East plays it. And a nice dig. Oh, Sapah tries to come in late as it was dug out by Lainey Danielson. And Sapah hit the deck, tumbling over Danielson. Officials call for a timeout here as Sapah just a little bit ago, she bumped up her right knee, and there she hit the floor hard again. As the trainer out to take a look. But definitely a tough fall right there for Sapah. She's going to get up on her own and limp off to the bench. Actually, no, she wants to stay in the match. How about that? Gritty for Sapah here. The senior will stay in there. Natalie C., senior middle hitter. And play into the net. Bobcats couldn't quite get that one over with Lainey Danielson from the far side. That is the one thing for the Bobcats, a lot of youth. Dug out on the backside by Sarah Huffman. Far side, they'll keep it alive. Carson Miller, excuse me. Quick play over that one, just out of bounds, out of play, and on the far side. And the Bobcats get the point, down 13-11. Heads up play on that far side by Lainey Danielson, not taking a swipe at it. Chloe Shipley to serve. Big smack from the middle. And Faith Benhoff, I believe, is wearing number 11 here tonight. She's normally number 1, but that was Benhoff, I believe, with the kill right there. A good serve by Natalie C., and they'll get the point, 14-12. East serving is Carson Miller, the libero. Sapah digs it. Chloe Shipley, quick little tip over the net. Big strike. Sapah keeps it alive. Backside, Chloe Shipley goes. Jordan Daggett was able to play it over. Now a block, and that one will be out, though. Last touch by the Bobcats there on their block attempt. 16-11 East. Play back towards the middle. Chloe Shipley will just take it herself, place it over. Kind of an awkward play for East, and they're not able to get the point. The Bobcats do. 16-12, they trail. Rebecca Downs returns back into the match. Kennedy Feldman on the far side. And Rebecca Jet Downs, the junior, outside hitter to serve. Dug out for East. Ooh, 4 hits there. Too many. And the point for the Bobcats. 16-13. Under the net. East not able to get it back over. 16-14. Rebecca Downs to serve. The jump serve gets over. Big swipe and big attack there from the middle. Is Faith Benhoff able to get the point for East. 17-14 they lead here in the second set. The jump serve, Sapah. That almost does the splits. Try to save that one and digging it out. Bobcats keep it alive. Shipley serves or sets up, and Kennedy Feldman not able to drive it over. 18-14. East with the advantage here in the second set. Jump serve, Sapah digs it out for the Cats. Play to the far side. Blocked but kept alive for the Bobcats. East will now keep it going after Kennedy Feldman was able to get it for the Bobcats, but now this time near side Jordan Daggett not able to keep that one in, and it will be a point for the Trojans, leading 19-14 in set 2. High jump serve, Shipley. Quick little backhand, a little tip over. Now tip back the other way, dug out, but nobody home, and Rebecca Downs trying to do all she could on the far side to get to that one and could not. So we have a timeout, 20-14. Bobcats taking the timeout. This is volleyball action on KFJB-TV.
Choose Marshalltown Community College for your education.
A quality education.
Hands-on career training.
Convenient on-campus living.
One-on-one attention from my instructors.
Earning my AA degree and transferring to university, all while saving money.
Why was MCC the right choice for me? The great student activities and the friends I met.
2 convenient locations and the option to take online classes.
The right choice is MCC.
Trilogy Hours, independent living for active seniors.
This is your invitation. Hi, this is Lindsay, Director of the Embers Retirement Community, inviting you to tour the Embers. While you are here, I'll show you the studio, 1 and 2 bedroom apartments, and all of our amenities. We will socially distance for your safety, and I'll show and share with you all the Embers has to offer. Call me to schedule a tour at 641-754-7000. Embers Retirement Community, 1211 West State Street in Marshalltown.
Here in the second set, the Bobcats just gave up, or got a point back. 20-15 is our score, but now East back with it. Sapah was serving for the Marshalltown Bobcats. 21-15 after that timeout. Nyla Norman will serve and played over, dug out by the Cats. Chloe Shipley plays back towards the middle. Touched by East on the spike over. Bobcats hit the deck, get it, play it. Kennedy Feldman able to get it over, but I think the Bobcats, got 2 hits. I think the double hit is what they're checking on. Coming over to the near side for clarification. We'll play on here as the Bobcats trail 22-15. As the official keeps with the call. Sapah. Chloe Shipley. Bobcats get it over with Ella Rausch. And now Sapah with another nice play. A block by East there in the middle, though. Played over now by the Bobcats. Back the other way, a little tip. Bobcats block it. Shipley. Far side. Great hit. Rising up was Feldman, but East with good defense as well. Played back towards the back line by Rausch. Blocked, but out, and it will be a point for Waterloo East. Standing serve right there for Waterloo East. And a block on the front line. Natalie C. with the block. Alan Norman will continue to serve, the senior, 24-15. And timeout's going to be called. One more point separating here with a 2-0 advantage for Waterloo East. They would move to 14-10 with a win here tonight. Bobcats would fall to 3-18. Bobcat Volleyball tonight is all brought to you by Pence Appliance and TV. For sales and service of everything appliance, come see the Pence team. Wells Fargo Advisors, located at 14 East Southridge Road in Marshalltown, as well as Marshalltown Community College, a step in the right direction. The Embers, independent living for active seniors in Marshalltown, a worldwide leader in tool manufacturing. And congrats to Marshalltown making another acquisition with their company. You can read about that story online at 1230kfjb.com. Written by our very own Zach Tomish, who also is producing tonight's game, by the way. Set up there is dug out by Carson Miller, the libero for East. Bobcats will spike and get the point, 24-16. Jordan Daggett back to serve. Jump serve is over. Takes a little play there in the middle. A bump by Sapah, and Bobcats get it over with Kennedy Feldman. Set up on the backside, hammers it past. That one is in, and the point for Waterloo East as they take the second set by a final score of 25-16. As final in set number one was Waterloo East 25-17 in that one. So 2 sets in the books as the Bobcats fall in both of them. This is Bobcat.
Marshalltown knows competition. We started forging trowels in 1890 and evolved into manufacturing tools for masonry, drywall, concrete, flooring, tile, paint, and more. Today, we're still going strong. Marshalltown strong. As a worldwide leader in manufacturing, we crush the competition. We believe in our community and are proud to support Bobcat Athletics.
The Bobcats in their best of 5 match here tonight, down 2 sets. And Waterloo East has looked pretty strong here tonight. And the Bobcats will have the work cut out for them here in set number 3. Again, coming up on Friday night, it is Marshalltown Bobcat High School football. As pregame show will get going at 6:30 and kickoff is at 7:30. We'll have Bobcat Live this coming Thursday night as well at Zeno's in downtown Marshalltown. Stop out, grab some pizza, and say hi. As we'd love to have you stop by on Thursday night. Kaylee Pashong, head volleyball coach, will be on. And we'll also have head football coach Adam Goodvin. We'll talk to players, including Rogelio Seren, Ray Weatherly, Johan Gomez. We'll talk kicking. Xavier Anderson going to be on the show on Thursday night. With it being, we've got cross country in action on Thursday for the next couple of weeks, so kind of busy for them. Golf just wrapped up. We weren't sure exactly how things were going to go for them and their postseason play, so we'll try to get them on. And head coach Lucas Johnson for another Bobcat, but live is congrats to the golf program as well. Doing a great job, just missing out by, I believe it was 7 strokes or so from being able to get to state. So great season for the Marshalltown Bobcats boys golf team. Again, it just seems like they keep rattling off great season after great season. So, which reminds me, I need to see how Grant Griesel's doing down there at Indian Hills. As I know they have fall golf down there too. So anyway, yeah, a lot of good golfers here in the community. I mean, obviously, when you have 3, well, almost 4 golf courses in a community, you know, golf's got to be pretty popular, that's for sure. 2-0 inside the Roundhouse. I'm Brandon Lewis. Our producer, Zach Tomish, along here tonight. Great to have you along for our bonus coverage here tonight of Bobcat Athletics. We knew tonight the Side Out Foundation proceeds from Wearing Pink and cancer donations. A big sale going on here at the Roundhouse. Silent auction on the volleyball, as well as monetary donations. Some of the ladies going around and collecting donations during the match here tonight. So great event. Highlights an important thing, cancer awareness. We're underway in set 3. Set right back up the middle. Nice play by Moore. Off the little setup by Chloe Shipley. And Moore hits it twice. And the point will go to Waterloo East. Also make an online donation. Find out more at the MHS Bobcats page. Chloe Shipley had a block there as Nylan Norman, the senior, kind of rose up quicker than Shipley had it originally thought it looked like, and she got that one block back into her. Couldn't do anything with it, and East off to a quick 2-0 start here in set number 3. Bump up on the far side, rising up, a huge smack from Lainey Danielson, but the sophomore outside hitter can't get that one over. And it's 3-0 East here in set 3. Strong serve by East. Shipley sets up backside. Moore will just have to tap that one over. Okay, back to Shipley towards the middle. And a little bump. Now a big smack from East. That one strong. And the point goes to the Bobcats, 3-1. Shipley to serve. Strong on that one, but nice play by Shipley on the backside. A bump to the near side for East. St. Paul digs it out. Shipley sets. And a nice point right there. Jordan Daggett in there to get it on the far back corner. And Shipley will continue to serve. Quick bump, Shipley. Bobcats will have to get it over, but cannot do so in play. Rebecca Downs trying to get that one over, but just on that far side. Couldn't keep it in, and it goes out of bounds over by Michaela Montgomery, head coach for Waterloo East. And the Bobcats try to dig, but couldn't get it. Amy Danielson with good effort. But the point goes to East, down 5-2 are the Cats in set 3. Moore. Yeah, she'll get the points. 5-3. Back to the Cats. We do have a substitution. Rebecca Downs out. Sarah Huffman is back in. Kennedy Feldman back in. Lainey Danielson is out. High jump serve, strong serve, but dug out by the libero, and East can't play it as Carson Miller, the libero, hit it. It went up near the net and nobody home. 5-4, Bobcats down by 1. Huffman, a name we'll talk about a lot coming up in the girls basketball season. Little tip where they aren't. Nyla Norman just kind of tipped that to the right of her, and nobody really at home on that far side of the front line. Shipley plays it. Bobcats able to get it over with Feldman. Big smack in that front row. Chloe Shipley with good reaction right there. Set up back in the middle, and she's got a hammer, that's for sure. Natalie C., the senior, middle hitter. Just kind of drops that thing in there. I would not want to be facing that. St. Paul digs it out off the serve. Maya Moore scrambles, gets it over. There's another load up, and she'll get herself another point for the Waterloo East Trojans, 8-4. As again, Natalie C. East will serve. St. Paul. Shipley. And a long kind of dig out there for Moore, but Bobcats keep it alive here. St. Paul will play it over. It's that back line. They'll set it up back into their front line. Little tip, can't get it over the net. The Bobcats get the point, 8-5 in set number 3, trailing. St. Paul will serve for the Bobcats. Little dig up to the front row. St. Paul. All the way on the other backside they'll go. And a nice play for the Marshalltown Bobcats. Maybe that was, let's see a number on that far side, but I think that might have been Kennedy Feldman who was the one able to rise up and get that point for the Bobcats. 8-6. St. Paul hits the deck dive and he tried to dig it out, but it was long and well out of play. 9-6. A standing serve. Dug out by Nyla Norman. And East will play it back, and it is in. Just inside the back line. 10-6. That was a tough one right there for St. Paul in that territory, on that back line. Thinking that might be a little bit strong on that hit, but it was not. Shipley sets up outside and into the net on the Bobcats. Kennedy Feldman not able to get that one over. 11-6. On the outside, Bobcats block it right back in. And a good job by the Bobcats to pick up the block at the point. 11-7. Daggett to serve for the Bobcats. A light touch for East to get it over. Far side. Play by Feldman. Shipley, though, just off of her end of her fingertips and not able to kind of dig that thing out and keep it in place. So Bobcats will see a 12-7 deficit, and the serve goes into the net. Bobcat point, 12-8. Lainey Danielson checks back in for the Bobcats. Out goes Sarah Huffman. Kennedy Feldman to serve. Shipley sets it up. Hammered, but Ella Rausch has it blocked, and East will pick up the point. 13-8. Kennedy Feldman will check out. Rebecca Downs back into the match. Line drive serve, and she'll pick up an ace right there. I'll tell you what, Natalie C. is not afraid to pound that ball. Bobcats have to get it over here, and they will. A high play up, and boy, ranging back, way back right there, Faith Benhoff. Ranged back and fired that thing over, smacked it in there for the point, 15-8. Long, strong serve. That's also what striking the ball so strong can do as well. That one goes long, and Natalie C. will concede a point. 15-9. Bobcats still trailing by 6. Light jump serve. Block, but Bobcats can't get it back over. Moore, as well as Shipley in the front line there, trying to block that one. Ella Rausch back into the match. Madison Hussey to serve right there. Bobcats get it back over and get the point, 15-10. Marcy Miller, the libero, played it up. And boy, what a good hit right there, rising up again. Benhoff with the point. Miller to serve. Shipley sets. And Bobcats get it over. Soft play. Shipley flailing, keeping it alive. Bobcats get it over the net. Sapah takes out a ball that might have been a little bit long. A bump over. Set. Sapah flails and not able to keep it alive. Benhoff there from the middle, able to get the point. 18-10. Set number 3. Best of 5 here tonight. A serve from the libero. Bobcats able to get back a point. Jordan Daggett from the outside. Katie Danielson checks out. Back in, Sarah Huffman. Kennedy Feldman back into the match. Out goes Rebecca Downs. A jump serve by Huffman. Ooh. Big misplay right there. Miscue by Natalie C. First time we've really seen her do that tonight. C now able to get it over, and Huffman will serve. 12 points for the Bobcats here in set number 3, 18 for East. Strong serve. They're able to get it, and that one will fall in for East, 19-12. Got a little luck on their side here tonight, have the Trojans. Well, it's the all kind of bounced their way tonight. A dig and a set. And Moore with a soft play. East scrambles for it, can't get it. And the point goes to the Bobcats, trailing by 6 in set number 3. Sapah. Boy, that's putting a hammer down there right in the middle. Every time Natalie C is in the middle, and she just powers up. Savannah Payton, number 1, is checked back into the match for Waterloo East. She'll give a bump here, and East strikes it a little bit too hard there. And it's 20-14. Bobcats back to serve with Jordan Daggett. Lets that serve over. A couple of Bobcats swipe at the hard strike by Natalie C, and it's a point. 21-14 for Waterloo East. Serve is over. Bobcats scramble. Third one. They finally get over. East scrambles as well, too. Up in there in the middle of things. On the outside, Bobcats strike, and Feldman not able to get it for the point. 22-14. Apologize about our quick technical difficulty there as the East Trojans now up 23-14. A timeout is taken by Waterloo East as a lead in this third set. Bobcats down 2-0. Best of 5 sets here. Bobcats fell in set number 1, 25-17. They fell in set number 2, 25-16. And unfortunately here in the potentially final set, Bobcats looking at a similar score. Waterloo East, especially when they get Natalie C, number 20, right in the middle of things, the senior middle hitter. Boy, she does a lot of damage when she rotates and get herself right there in the middle. She's able to rise up and hammer over some balls towards the Bobcats. 23-14, the serve. And a point for the Bobcats here, 23-15. Bobcats looking to rally. Kennedy Feldman will serve. Kara Huffman checks out. Lainey Danielson back in for the Bobcats. Blocked by the Bobcats. They try to get it over. And Sapah will. And a strike comes up short. Looked like Natalie C. thought she was much closer to the net than she actually was and drove that one into the net. It's 23-16. Cats try to scratch back into this one. Line drive, and that will be a kill right there. Kennedy Feldman on the serve gets the point. An ace, excuse me, not a kill. So 23-17. A pretty good serve to the near side, right in the middle, and I think that might have been just out. Yes, it was. Natalie C. tried to fire. She thought she was going to get a point, but no. And I believe it's 4-0 run now for the Bobcats to get themselves back into this. Little dig and a play back towards the middle. Hard strike, point for East, 24-18. Back into the match, Rebecca Downs for the Bobcats as Kennedy Feldman. Match point here for Waterloo East. 24-18. Long drive on a serve. Bobcats play strong, and that will do it. It's a 3-0 sweep right here for Waterloo East as they win it 25-18 in set number 3. They won 25-17, 25-16, and 25-18. 3-0. They shut out the Bobcats here in 3 sets. So they take the match here tonight as the Bobcats fall on the regular season 3-18. Waterloo East now 14-10 in the Iowa Alliance Conference. Both these foes matching up here in Marshalltown. This is Bobcat Athletics.
The insurance agent can make all the difference. Assured Partners agents represent multiple insurance companies. They can pick and choose from a larger variety of outstanding insurance options. Assured Partners also handles life and health insurance and Medicare supplement coverage. With access to local, regional, and national insurance companies, Assured Partners will create policies tailored to the coverage you need. For more information, go online to assuredpartners.com/Marshalltown. Power through partnership with Assured Partners in Marshalltown, Toledo, and West Des Moines. How can you help Marshalltown High School and enjoy a mouth-watering burger at the same time? By ordering the Bobcat Burger at Legends American Grill. 2 quarter-pound patties with crisp bacon strips, sauteed onions, and melted American cheddar, jack, and Swiss cheeses on top of fresh shredded lettuce on a toasted bun. It's absolutely delicious. $1 from every Bobcat Burger sold is donated by Legends to Marshalltown High School activities. So, enjoy a Bobcat Burger and help MHS. The Bobcat Burger, another exclusive from Legends American Grill in Marshalltown.
Bobcats fall in 3-0 fashion tonight to Waterloo East, dropping in set number 1, 25-17, 25-16 in set number 2, and set number 3, 25-18, the final score here tonight. So Bobcats again go to 3-18, and Waterloo East is now 14-10 on the season. Coming up for the Marshalltown Bobcats on their schedule as they move along after the loss here tonight. They definitely do have a busy couple of weeks here. Coming up on Saturday, they'll be at the Oskaloosa Varsity Invite. Plenty of schools there, including Fairfield, Sheraton. Marshalltown will be there. And next week on Tuesday, Marshalltown will be back at home against Des Moines Roosevelt. And then to close out the regular season and get into postseason play, it's the Iowa Alliance Conference Tournament, which will be at Herbert Hoover High School coming up on October 15th. So, anyway, that is on the docket for the Marshalltown Bobcats. As, of course, the tournament will be set up on the 15th, and they'll get going. I thought I saw them playing Waterloo East again, but maybe I might have misread that. But anyway, we'll talk to Coach coming up in just a little bit, as we'll visit with head coach Kaylee Pashong in just a moment to recap our match here at Marshalltown High School. Of course, it is Wear Pink as Cancer Night here at Marshalltown High School. 3-0 the finals. Waterloo East sweeps the Bobcats here tonight inside the Roundhouse. This is Bobcat Volleyball.
Since 1967, Jensen Ford Lincoln has served generations of families around central Iowa. Quality vehicles, professional service, knowledge of our product, that's a part of Jensen. But what's more important to us is a trust that is passed down from every generation. Jensen Ford Lincoln wants to serve your family. We want to be there for your first car, we want to be there for your family SUV, and we want to see you drive away in the Mustang you always dreamed of. At Jensen, we want to be here for you now and every mile along the way.
At Sports Plus Sports Medicine and Physical Therapy Center, we customize each patient's treatment plan to their individual needs. What does that mean? It means that not every back or knee problem is treated the same, and that your program will be unique and designed especially for your needs or problem. This improves how quickly you will return to work or sports. The Sports Plus staff is encouraging and takes pride in your successful recovery. This is just one more reason why champions choose Sports Plus Physical Therapy as their favorite place to rehabilitate and train.
Welcome back inside the Roundhouse here on KFJB-TV. I'm Brandon Lewis, now joined by head coach Kaylee Pashong. Coach, a straight sweep here for Waterloo East, 3-0, but I thought it was impressive by your ladies. They kept battling, especially in the third set there. I think it was about a 4 or 5 run for your squad out there. What did you think about their competitiveness here tonight?
Yeah, I think that there were moments where they showed that, and then there were too many moments where we kind of let them get runs and couldn't get the stop on that.
Yeah. Watching out there tonight, it was impressive to watch Natalie C., their middle hitter. Boy, every time she was in the middle, she was a threat to just hammer one over. I mean, she was going to be tough for anyone to guard.
Yeah. Both their middles kind of carried them through, and we just didn't make defensive adjustments quick enough against them.
You know, watching your team, definitely a lot of youth. I know you have some seniors that you lean on here, but boy, it just seems like, you know, you've got some sophomores and juniors getting some incredible, valuable experience out there at the varsity level.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, we do have pretty young squad, and like you said, not a ton of experience. And so I think that they're learning to play at a faster pace, as you could see tonight.
Of course, you're going to have a busy schedule here to round things out in the regular season. You'll be in Oskaloosa this weekend, and then back here in the Roundhouse against Des Moines Roosevelt, and then right after that, it's the Iowa Alliance Conference tournament. So busy couple weeks to get you ready for postseason play.
Yeah, absolutely. We always kind of end with a couple big tournaments, and so I'm excited to get back into the gym tomorrow and take a peek at what we did today and learn from it and move on.
And, of course, tonight, the Wear Pink Cancer Nights with funds going to the Side Out Foundation. It was good to see you had everything set up and parents were helping. Just a fun night overall.
Yeah, absolutely. It's always good to get that support from the parents and the community. We had a lot of people here wearing their pink and donated some money, and so that was great.
Awesome. Thanks for stopping up, Kaylee. Appreciate it.
Appreciate it. Thanks so much.
All right. Kaylee Pashong, head coach for the Marshalltown Bobcats volleyball program. We'll take one more quick timeout. We'll wrap things up when we come back to the
Don't let concerns about current events derail your long-term financial strategy. Edward Jones financial advisor Zach Wall can help. He'll work with you to understand today's financial landscape and how to be positioned for the long term. Edward Jones can give you the tools for a reasoned, disciplined approach to investing. Call Zach Wall at 641-752-3017 in Marshalltown or online at edwardjones.com. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Your home is the one place where everything should be perfect, including your air. Capon & Brown helps you achieve the perfect air you deserve with reliable, groundbreaking, award-winning Lennox products. Call Capon & Brown to hear more about how they can help you feel healthier and happier in your home. It doesn't get any more perfect than that. Call them today at 641-753-3563 or visit them online at caponandbrowninc.com. Your local premier Lennox dealer, where quality has been a promise for 48 years.
Back inside the Roundhouse one final time as the Bobcats fall in 3 straight sets, 25-17, 25-16, and 25-18 to the Waterloo East Trojans. I'd like to thank all of our Bobcats supporters for bringing you volleyball action here tonight on KFJB-TV, including Lennox Employees Credit Union, Marshalltown Area Chamber of Commerce, Assured Partners, Legends American Grill, Jensen Ford, Sports Plus Sports Medicine and Physical Therapy Center, Edward Jones, Zach Wall, Capon & Brown, Zenos, McGregor's Furniture and Mattress, Ben's Appliance and TV, Wells Fargo Advisors, Marshalltown Community College, the Embers, and Marshalltown. Hope to have you along on Thursday night as we have Bobcat Live coming up at 6 o'clock from Zenos in downtown Marshalltown. We'll talk to Kaylee Pashong, volleyball head coach, as well as Adam Goodman, plus players from the Bobcat football program. And on Friday night, it's football on the road at Des Moines Roosevelt as pregame shell starts at 6:30, kickoff at 7:30 from Drake Stadium in downtown Des Moines. Thanks for having you along here tonight on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, 1230kfjb.com. Be sure, if you're watching on YouTube, subscribe to our KFJB TV channel, as well as hit the like button. I'm Brandon Lewis, Zach Tomish, our producer here tonight. Have a great rest of your night. We'll talk to you on Thursday from Bobcat Live. You've been watching Marshalltown Volleyball right here on your home for the Cats.